Hello everyone, welcome to Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is contrast radiograph of the abdomen. This contrast radiograph of the abdomen, we can see a fern-like pattern. This fern-like pattern is depicting the mucosal fold, the plica circularis of the small intestine. So these are the coils of small intestine in the patient. By giving barium sulfate liquid, not immediately after that, nearly 2 to 4 hours we have to wait for the barium sulfate to travel across the esophagus and temporarily stored in the stomach and then go into the small intestine. To show this pattern, we have to allow the barium sulfate liquid to pass all the way down in the small intestine from the level of duodenum, jejunum, ileum, so that a part of large intestine becomes visible. So serial X-rays are taken after 1 hour of intake of barium sulfate liquid at an interval of 30 minutes each. So ultimately we get a radiograph like this, which shows the luminal architecture of the small intestine. This luminal architecture shows a fern-like pattern, and this radiograph can be called as barium follow through. So we are following the barium through the stomach into the small intestine is the meaning of barium follow through. So if somebody asks me to read this radiograph, I will tell it is a contrast radiograph of the abdominal region, AP view, that is anterior posterior view of the abdomen, showing the contrast due here is barium sulfate, and the organ seen is small intestine. We can see the coils of small intestine starting from duodenum in the upper part, followed by jejunum, and the lower part, the smaller tubular portions, are the ileum. So this is a contrast radiograph to show small intestine, and it is termed as barium follow through. So here we are following the barium sulfate liquid from the esophagus into the stomach and then into the small intestine. Therefore the name barium follow through. We do this kind of radiograph whenever we suspect any ulceration, scarring, stricture, stenosis, narrowing, abnormal growth like polyp or carcinoma within the small intestine, which shows luminal defect. It's also called as a filling defect. So whenever you suspect a patient to have a small intestinal disease, we'll do this kind of radiograph. Nowadays CT scan, MRI, ultrasonography, and even functional MRI are there, but still this will give a preliminary idea about the underlying disease. Therefore we do barium follow through. So hope you understood why we have done barium follow through, to detect the abnormalities within the small intestine to get the preliminary idea. Thank you very much for watching and learning from Logic Medico. Good day.